Lindsay Northern.
And I'm Sean McCourt. The Wicked Sound Department does more than just amplify performers' voices. They craft a soundscape which goes from orchestra to mezzanine, making every lyric pop and every sound effect sparkle.
My concept of sound design is we're doing a live show, and our strength lies in the relationship between the performer and the audience.
Tony's goal has generally been to make the show, bring the show out to the audience as best as possible without drawing too much attention to the sound.
My first job is to tell the story, and if the orchestra is playing louder than the lyrics, then I'm not doing my job.
Say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely, and that's how we'll begin, the wizard and I.
What we do is we put everybody in microphone. At Wicked we have approximately 40 wireless microphones on all the cast.
The microphone goes under the costume in an elastic belt pack underneath all the costumes, and then comes up and sits literally here or here in the middle of the forehead, and they usually use some kind of medical tape to hold it on the back of the ear or on the back of the neck.
Not only do we control whose microphone is on when they're actually saying a line, but we control how it sounds and how loud it is.
I try to make it sound like the voices are coming from the stage and the orchestra is coming from the orchestra.
So we're perfect together, born to be forever, dancing through life.
We have a lot of speakers, but that's really good, because then we don't have to really get huge and loud all the time. You have to still have a dynamic, and Tony's done a great job with, it's a really nice system in that respect.
Jordan PANKIN and I, our sound mixer on Wicked, have worked together for a really long time. And with Jordan, I don't need to spend a lot of time at the console. I can spend more time with the director, more time walking around the house, because he knows exactly what I want.
I've worked with Tony long enough to know where he likes that balance and where he likes the orchestra to sit in relationship to the room and to the vocals. And you kind of know, as a sound man, what's too much and what's too little.
The sound mixer performs every night, and there's no break. There's no break between mixing a musical number and mixing a book scene. Is very similar to the operator because they're bringing one mic up at a time. Every line has one microphone on. And so the sound mixer has to know the script, they have to know the orchestration, they have to know the orchestra, they have to know the orchestra cues.
When Chistery's wings come out, wow, it's hard because you're going, oh my God, you did it, no I didn't, oh my God.
Chistery, are you all right? Then why can't he answer me?
Curiosity!
You did it, you actually? No, he's in pain. Quick, how do I reverse it?
You can't.
And
What?
you're like, oh geez, come on, keep going, just keep going. And you can't throw everything up. That's not how we do it, that's not how I do it.
When you do a show for a long time and you get to know performers, you work together.
Someone said, it's really nice, you breathe with us. And I said, you're right, because if I didn't, nobody would understand what you're saying. And so you really have to kind of know that when they go, well, leave the mic up a little bit, because they're doing that for a reason.
And there are little tricks we do. Very often, to get a word really clear, right at the end of a word, we'll ride up really fast and get the T at the end of the word, or a K at the end of the word, or an S.
You see, I am Galinda Upland. Of the Upper Uplands. I've applied to your sorcery seminar. Perhaps you recall my entrance essay, magic wands. Need they have a point?
And actors are actors. They're going to react to what they're getting from the audience, what they're getting from the new person, from an understudy, and so suddenly the rhythm changes. So it's never the same show. It's a different reaction from the audience. It's a different night for me, it's a different night for them.
I love it when somebody I know is at the show, because I'm feeling it again for the first time through them. I also love to go down on the side of the theater and just sort of hang out towards the end of Act 1 to watch the audience when she goes up and Defying Gravity. It's always fun to just watch everybody go.
In theater, to have them really listen and to just you totally grab them in, that's what I like being part of. When I'm doing the right thing, and when the mix is right, then, I did my part.
There will always be a person in the front of the theater mixing a Broadway musical because you can't do it. It's like acting. You know, you've got to have a person there because they're doing it as it's happening. It's theater, it's live. And that's what we do best.